and teams. Well, that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Reinders. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Foden! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy, Tierney Reinders, is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rodri. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Havertz. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rice. And it's Eze. Rodri. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Merino. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Lewis. Look at the space here. And Bernardo Silva! Eze. Ødegaard. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Big header! He's scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewis.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Timber. Rice. And it's Merino. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he was quick to react. Doku. Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reinders. Eze.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Doku does really well to win the ball there.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Reinders. Now it's Haaland. And it's Marino. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice-looking ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Threads one in. Doku. And he has been fouled there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Ødegaard. Now it's Eze. And it's Ødegaard. That's Eze. And he's in on goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the shot! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Reinders concedes a free kick for that. Quickly taken. Havertz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into a discipline.
That has not gone well. Out to the right. Rodri. Reinders. And he's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Ake. Ruben Dias. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Merino. Mikel Merino looking to penetrate opposition lines. He could be in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Marino. Aims beyond the defence.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lewis. And this is Bernardo Silva. And he's being shifted off it. Havertz powering forward here. No, again there's no way through. Merino. Now it's Havertz. And he's there to retrieve it. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lewis attempts a clearance. Now it's Havertz. Played out towards the right wing. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard. Number 23,
Rice.
Mikel Merino. Number 10, Eze. Number 29,
Arsenal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland receives it in a good position. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice plays it short. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Big chance! It's a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And when the manager called on him, he was only to... And that's it! Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
This is a hard one to take.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Gakpo. Not the most accurate pass. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's De Jong. It's a good foot in there. McAllister, looking to play him in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line.
Isak! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Marlon. Marlon, and the through ball, and he's in on goal! He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Frimpong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Simons. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo.
That's going in strongly.
Goes down, but nothing given. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Jong, and the counter is on. Xavi Simons, out to the left it goes.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Shot could be on. De Jong. Konate clears it away. Now it's Isak. And they can counter here. He's got away. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Xavi Simons. Looking for options for movement. And Marlon. And here's Gakpo. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he's chosen to go back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. McAllister. Now it's Isak. He's beaten the last man. Has a shot. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Isak. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he's been shifted off it. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Just 5 minutes left until the break. McAllister tries a deft little ball. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Reinders. Gakpo shoots! And that interception was most necessary. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
McAllister. And it's Gravenberch. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ake did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Wriggles his way through. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk makes the interception. Simons. Reinders. He's on it, can he get away? Konate gets it clear. There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. McAllister. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Salah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Xavi Simons concedes a free kick for that, and he has shown him a yellow card. Gomez. And still we await the first breakthrough. Threads one in. It's a really well-measured ball. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Xavi Simons. That has not gone well. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gomez. And no, that was never going to make it. De Jong. Now it's De Jong. De Jong looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. Alisson gets it away. Now it's Marlon. Mohamed Salah. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Netherlands.
And we have our very first corner.
Gabby Simons. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Justin Kluivert. Substitutions taking place.
Reinders goes short. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. The Netherlands have themselves a chance from the spot. Dealing with the pressure. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Can he get it through?
He'd have done well to reach that. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Marlen. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Marlen. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's De Jong. Chiesa wins the duel this time. The ball is bounced loose now. And it's Kluivert. Kluivert. And he welcomes a decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11, Gakpo. Number 18, Marlen. Number 14, Reinders. Number 5,
Koopmeiners with the
Ake.
short one.
Coming
Now
on
the
field,
delivery.
Number 9,
And Dijk gets it
number
away.
24,
Koopmeiners.
Number 16, Koopmeiners. Number 6,
That's a throw.
Stefan de Vrij. Substitution.
Now it's Kluivert.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that is a little undercooked. And it's Kluivert. The Netherlands moments now away from seeing this one out. Gravenberg.
Will be 3 minutes at a
That's
time.
a good ball. Tries to pass it. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, and that will be the final act. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And a quick reminder
So, Tim,
today,
how do you
everybody,
reflect
to
on
make
what we've
sure to
seen?
put any
I think we
litter
just
in the
saw a
bins
team
provided.
winning
Thank
by
you for
playing
your
to their strengths.
cooperation.
There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand mural. Superb goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Tchouaméni. Fabian Ruiz. This is Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's nice. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hernandez has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Dembele. Here's Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dembele goes for a shot! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pressing high and with purpose. Marquinhos. That's Dembele. Dembele! And the pass is intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. Zaire Emery. Mendes cuts it out. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Gonzalo Ramos driving forwards. And here's Vitinha. And he's gone backward here. And it's Neves. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rodrigo ready to try one.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
He's gone direct.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he was quick to react. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, super ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Short changes him with that pass. Eder Militao has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Tchouaméni. Fabian Ruiz. And Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. João Neves showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now Now it's Bellingham. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Hakimi. João Neves. Hakimi. Oh, good ball! Rodrigo. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here, and the shots! Goal! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Played back in, distributed tidily.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dink through. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Bellingham. And Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Fabian Ruiz. He's going to be disappointed with that.
The attendance for this match was 51,800.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a great chance! Now, what has happened here? Endrick looking to add to his goal. Now it's Dembele. Probing pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Zaire Emery. And this is Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain.
And we have our
Number
very first
33,
corner.
Zaire Emery. Number 9, Gonzalo Ramos. Number 17, Vitinha. Number
Fabian
10,
Ruiz goes
Dembele.
short.
Coming on
Oh,
the
that's
field,
neat.
Number 19.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Number 7,
Brilliantly cut out.
Kvaratskhelia.
And he's
Number
there to
14,
belt it away.
Desiree Doué. Number 29,
Nuno Mendes.
Barcola.
Rodrigo
Substitution.
producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Endrick! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Now it's Rodrigo. Camavinga. He's in a good position here. And he's had a hit. He should have put that one away.
Camavinga clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Lee Kang-in. And it's Neves. Now Barcola. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Barcola. And the shot, real chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. Camavinga turns back here, probably the best option.
There will be 3
That's been
minutes added
intercepted.
time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. And they can counter here. Good. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
Those of you
today.
making their way home on public transportation
Your
today,
reflections
please
then, Jim.
watch the screen
Well,
for
there was a
train departure
distinct
times
lack
from
of
all local
clarity
major
or
stations.
commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim alongside me. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Doué. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ramos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pressing high and with purpose. Rodri. Reinders. Now it's Reinders. He's got away. Lovely feet. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. It's a searching pass. Hakimi. Great chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Dembele finds himself offside. Nuno Mendes. And here's Ramos. Vitinha. Vitinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Vitinha has created one goal already. Bernardo Silva.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's Doué! Superb from Doué! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
A case now of complete control. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Now it's Haaland. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's gone loose. Vitinha, well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Big chance! And it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the decent chance! It's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Out to the right. Now it's Doué. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez. Pass somewhat off target. Marquinhos. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Reinders. He's being... And he shoots! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
We have got changes
Phil
here
Foden.
from both sides, in fact.
Number 27.
Well, they have a goal,
Matthias
but it is
Nunes.
surely too much to hope for a
Coming on the
comeback.
field, number 10.
It looked as though
Number
that might lead to
82.
something quite promising,
Lewis.
but it turned out that
Substitutions
that
taking
was
place.
not the case. Oh, well played, well played. Marmoush. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Reinders really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Fabian Ruiz.
And it's Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. And Mendes. 75 minutes played. Oh, it's a great... There's the shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. Nuno Mendes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola gets over and intercepts.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Fabian Ruiz.
Now it's Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos. He's tried one! He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Reinders. Aimed beyond the defence. Might be danger here. And this is Bernardo Silva. Drives it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's had it taken off him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gonzalo Ramos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. But that has not gone well. Rodri running with the ball. Goes for a shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And with